If your clothes look nice but you still feel invisible, this season was made for you. You don't need more outfits. You need authority in what you wear. And spring and summer 2026 is quietly exposing who has it and who doesn't. Most women will copy these trends. Elegant women will understand them. And that difference, it shows immediately. For years, women have been dressing like they're applying for approval. From the mirror, from the camera, from strangers who don't matter. Spring and summer 2026 mark the end of that era. Not with shock, not with drama, but with calm certainty. If you've ever felt your outfits were pretty, but lacked presence, this is exactly why. Stay with me, because in a moment, I'll explain the one styling habit that instantly cheapens even expensive clothes. 1. Volume that signals status. Volume is returning this season, but not the theatrical, look-at-me kind that dominates social media. This volume is different. It's airy, slow-moving, almost poetic. The kind of fabric that doesn't cling to your body but accompanies it, like a quiet friend who gives you space to breathe. When you watch these dresses move, you notice something important. They don't shape the woman shapes the dress. That reversal is the core of this entire trend. In fashion psychology, volume represents permission. Permission to occupy space without apology, without shrinking, without performing good behavior. Women have spent years compressing themselves. Tight dresses, rigid silhouettes, waistlines engineered to broadcast discipline. But 2026 brings back the right to exhale. A dress that moves before it reveals is a dress worn by someone who is done negotiating her presence. That's why you'll see tiered skirts, cloud-soft layers, and fabrics that create small waves with every step. And here's what separates elegant volume from chaotic volume. Intention. Elegant volume is always grounded by one element that whispers control. Structured shoulders, clean hems, a defined neckline, or a solid shoe. For example, pair a floaty tiered dress with a sleek minimal sandal in leather. The contrast instantly creates polish. Or balance a wide, airy skirt with a simple fitted tank in a matte fabric. Nothing shiny, nothing loud. The goal is movement without messiness. One clever styling tip your audience will love: when wearing a voluminous piece, keep your hair sleek or pulled back. Whether it's a bun, a low ponytail, or even soft waves brushed behind the ears, the cleaner the hair, the more expensive the volume looks. Messy hair plus floating fabric reads bohemian. Controlled hair plus floating fabric reads old money. Volume in 2026 isn't about enlarging your silhouette, it's about enlarging your aura. And that, more than anything else, is what sets this season apart. A woman who carries soft volume without over-explaining herself is the most modern kind of elegant. 2. The new waistline. For a long time, the waistline was treated like a negotiation point. Tighten it, cinch it, sculpt it. Prove discipline, prove desirability, prove effort. But spring and summer 2026 quietly dismantle that logic. The most modern waistline now is not the loudest one. It's the one that looks undecided on purpose. You'll notice dresses where the waist is gently suggested rather than aggressively defined. Soft gathering, low-set seams, draping that creates shape through gravity instead of force. This isn't accidental, it's symbolic. In today's visual language, compression reads as striving, and striving, no matter how expensive the fabric, subtly signals insecurity. Elegant women understand something crucial here. The eye trusts what looks relaxed. When a waistline appears softened, the message isn't, I gave up, it's, I don't need to prove. And that distinction is everything. The body still looks beautiful, still feminine, but the femininity feels calm, almost inevitable. Here's a styling adjustment that instantly modernizes your look. Stop centering your waist with belts unless the fabric demands it. Let dresses fall naturally from the shoulder or rib cage. If you do choose a belt, make it quiet and intentional. Thin leather, same color family as the outfit, worn loosely rather than cinched tight. A belt should guide the eye, not arrest it. Another refinement most women overlook: avoid clingy fabrics and light colors. In 2026, elegance favors textiles that hover: linen blends, silk crepe, soft cotton voile. These fabrics forgive movement, and forgiveness is visually expensive. If a dress wrinkles slightly when you sit or walk, that's not a flaw this season. It's proof of life. And now, this next shift is subtle, but once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. 3. Colors. Spring and summer 2026. Colors don't arrive shouting for attention. It arrives like a memory, like sun-warmed walls, like places you've been and never needed to post about. These colors don't announce trend awareness. They announce presence. Think whites that look ceremonial rather than innocent. Creams that feel intentional, not bridal. Browns that lean warm and earthy, never muddy. Teal that feels deep and assured instead of playful. Pinks that resemble pigment, not candy. These shades don't sit on the surface of the outfit, they sink into it. And that depth is what makes them elegant. Here's the psychological truth. Loud color seeks reaction. Grounded color commands respect. That's why neon feels dated and why overly dopamine shades age so quickly. They're tied to moments, not identities. The colors of 2026 are identity colors. They don't ask to be understood instantly. They unfold slowly, and that's exactly why they linger in people's minds. A styling principle elegant women follow instinctively. Keep the color story limited. One dominant color, one supporting neutral, and nothing else fighting for attention. If you wear teal, let it be the hero. Pair it with ivory, sand, or soft brown. If you wear warm pink, ground it with clean white or camel. When too many colors compete, the outfit loses authority. Another elevated move. Repeat your colors subtly. Shoes echoing the tone of the dress, a bag that lives in the same family, not the same shade. This repetition creates visual coherence, and coherence is the quiet language of status. And here's a gentle but honest warning for 2026. Wearing beige to disappear will no longer read as quiet luxury. It will read as hesitation. Neutrals still matter, but only when chosen with clarity, not fear. Does your color choice feel like comfort or confidence? That difference is exactly what this season is refining. 4. Trousers. There's a quiet return happening this season, and it's deeply reassuring. Trousers are back, not as a trend, but as a statement of self-respect. Long, fluid, softly structured trousers that don't grip the body, don't cut it in half, and don't demand a heel to justify their existence. These are trousers designed for women who move through their day without narrating it. For a while, summer fashion became obsessed with exposure. Skin over substance, legs, waists, backs, all on display all the time. But spring and summer 2026 bring back something far more compelling. Continuity. These trousers create a long visual line that tells the eye where to rest. They don't rush, they don't interrupt. And because of that, they elevate even the simplest top. Here's the psychological signal trousers send now. I have somewhere to be. Not in a busy way, in a grounded way. A woman in fluid trousers looks like she has plans that don't need documenting. That's why they feel so powerful again. They remove the pressure to decorate yourself excessively. The outfit carries itself. Styling them elegantly is about restraint. Choose tops that feel intentional but unassuming. Light knits, soft blouses, simple tanks and quality fabrics. Tuck lightly or half tuck, never tightly. Let the waistband sit where it wants to sit, and pay attention to length. In 2026, trousers that skim the floor, just barely, create instant sophistication. Cropped lengths feel nervous now. Full length feels composed. One of the most refined combinations this season is trousers with flat sandals or low architectural heels. Not dainty, not flashy, just solid. When comfort meets proportion, elegance follows naturally. And now, the quietest trend of all. The one most women won't recognize until it's already everywhere. 5. Structured casual. Casual wear has grown up. Denim especially is no longer playful or ironic this season. It's serious, but not heavy. Structured denim dresses, tailored seams, defined shoulders, strong silhouettes that feel considered rather than nostalgic. This isn't denim trying to be trendy, it's denim asserting credibility. For years, casual clothing was allowed to be sloppy under the excuse of ease. But spring and summer 2026 draw a clear line. Ease is not the same as carelessness. The most elegant women now wear casual pieces that look shaped by choice. Even when relaxed, there's an underlying order. A structured denim dress worn with minimal sandals and no visible logos instantly reads as modern authority. Wide-leg denim paired with a crisp white top feels intentional, not lazy. The trick is to avoid anything that looks accidental. Rips, excessive fading, novelty cuts. Those details anchor the piece in trend culture, not personal style. Here's a powerful styling adjustment. Treat denim like tailoring. Steam it. Keep it clean. Pair it with refined accessories. When denim is respected, it gives that respect back. And that's why it works so well this season. It bridges softness and strength, femininity and resolve. So I want to ask you, very simply, when you get dressed, do you feel like you're presenting or arriving? Tell me in the comments which shift resonated most with you. And if you're ready to build a wardrobe based on discernment, not noise, then you already know where you belong. Subscribe to Aisha's Elegance.